welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today, because the trees are starting to look really nice and spring-like with some spring blossom coming on them, I thought we would look at one of my absolute favourite sheltering tree, and we are going to look at the tree on this one. So we're going to start by making ourselves a little mask. So what I've done is I've taken the fourth stitched, rectangle stitched, and I've just cut myself a mask, and then it's exactly the same size as my card base, which is 5 1/4 inches by 3 1/2. We need an array of sponges because sponges are really easy to use. So I've got all sorts of different coloured sponges here, and we've got some different coloured inks, and we're going to create a background to start off with. So I need a little bit of scratch paper, or a little piece of paper that I can use like this. Okay, because some of these sponges I haven't cleaned off, but I find that I can use them for, okay, that's sort of a yellowy one, good. So let's put that with my yellows, because I haven't marked these ones out. So we're going to have a bit of yellow in there. We're going to start with purple, because I've got some purple on this one. So literally you don't need to tape it down. We're just going to start at the top with some of the purple, and as I've always said, just start lightly and just sort of bring it down just as you want from the top. You can always add more, but the sponges are really good. They're very forgiving. Sponge daubers are lovely. I use those quite a lot as well, but the actual sponges that we have work really well. Now the sponges come in a pack like that, so you can cut them into wedges. Just cut them down. I cut them down in 4s or 6s or whatever I want to do. So that we've got some of the gorgeous grape, I think, was on there. And as I say, I quite often will use my sponges that I have already still got some ink on, because sometimes that can work out quite well. So let's take some of the yellow now, and again start off from the side and literally just sort of blend it down. You don't have to work too hard at it, but if you do it sort of fairly lightly, whee, says me taking it off of there. Let's bring that down on there. If you do it fairly lightly, it does allow you to just sort of blend up into the colour above. So we're just going to take this up into this one. So you have quite a nice sort of seamless blend on here. Okay. And then I think we shall, I think I'm just going to use some green down at the bottom. I don't want too many colours on this, I don't think. So let's take our Granny Apple Green, press it at the top, and then it plops through. And have I got one which is, that's probably, is that greenish? Oh no, that's quite blue, isn't it? Well, that one. Let's see what that colour is. That might be quite good. Okay, so let's take that in the green. Yep. And as I say, I always sort of ink up my sponges and then almost take most of it off to start off with, because what I don't want to do is to have too much colour coming through. So you can then blend it up quite lightly. So dab it off, and then, as I say, just do it quite lightly. It is about practice, to be quite honest. You know, the more you practice, the better it becomes. Okay, so I'm going to take that through on there, the bottom. I think I am going to use a little bit of that blue, which was the one that I said had quite a bit of blue on. Is it this one? No, that's my purple. That hasn't got blue on. There was one I just did a moment. You can never find the one you want, can you? That's got blue on it. Okay, so this is some Pacific Point. And and I don't want to re-ink it, so I'm just using some of it on here because I want to take this up just a little bit more on here. Just take it into that yellow a bit, because I don't want too much of it coming through. And I might take it right on the edge as well. Again, with doing blending and stuff, it's really down to how you see things. So, you know, you can add and you can play and you can put more colours in. I quite like that now. So as I say, I've just taken the sponges that I'm using and just blended the colours through. Okay, so when we take this off, you should then have a rather nice background piece like that, which I think looks lovely. Now we need to take our sheltering tree, and we are going to very simply, I really like doing silhouettes with the tree stamps. We've got some beautiful tree stamps, and this one, all my pieces have got sort of stuck together a bit on here. So let's take the tree stamp out from here. And we are going to, what are we going to do? Friendship is a sheltering tree. You warm my heart. I think you warm my heart. I like that one. Let me have a look and see if oh, here it is. You warm my heart. I've always loved the fonts on this. I think they're absolutely lovely. I love this handwritten font, and it's become more and more popular, which is really good. So I think I need to get a bigger block than that. Yes, I do. So, whoops. A little bit of grass bit on here. Let's pop that on there, then I don't lose it. So I just need to take out a larger block for this one. So let's open up my block case, and we're going to take this one. So there we go. So this is the E block, and it is a lovely big size, which means that the tree can go perfectly in the centre, and I've got a lot of space for my hands around there. Now I'm going to ink it up in a good black ink. Now, if you're a bit worried about stamping large images like this and you don't know whether you're going to get them out, use your Stamparatus, because then you can go over it again and again. But I'm pretty confident with this one. Says me, I'm going to make a right old mess of it now. But you just need to, we want to line it up so that the bottom of the tree comes in on the bottom there. And we're going to just have a little bit coming over the top. So what I tend to do is I will leave this on here for a few seconds. It's a large surface area stamp, so you want to allow the ink to soak into your cardstock. The longer you leave it, the more it's going to soak in. So you know, don't worry about I'm going to press it straight down and straight up. Just leave it. As long as you don't wiggle it around, it's absolutely fine. So then when you take it off, you've got the perfect image in there. And as I say, I absolutely love that on there. So let's pop this this sentiment in. And again, I'm going to need, I should have got my, it's one of the good thing about having a large selection of blocks. It means that you have a block for every single one, and sometimes you want one that's going to fit perfectly. So does this fit on there? No, it doesn't actually. I need to have one. It's going to just come off the edge, so that's not going to work on there. I'm going to put it on this one. So, you warm my heart. So let's put it down on there. Like that. And the lovely thing about photopolymer is obviously you can see straight through it. So we're going to put that on there. I'm going to take this to the bottom and just put it down there. You warm my heart. Like that. And as I say, I think that's absolutely lovely. I would put it on, what have I got? I might put it on some Highland Heather as a background, I think, because I think that will work perfectly, and just pick that up. Yes, there we go. So that's picked that up just perfectly. So you can see a very simple easy card to achieve. But my goodness, how beautiful is that background on there? I think it's absolutely lovely. So thank you so much for watching me. Don't forget Sheltering Tree, one we've had around for a while. We've got a new catalogue coming out soon, so I've no idea if it's going to be in that one or not. But if you love it, I would get it because it is a beautiful stamp set. So thank you so much for watching me, and do look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.